A boy was playing his favorite MMORPG when something out of the ordinary happened to him. The young man was approached by a female player named Flora, and in-game she wished to get to know him better. Being an introvert, Khan was quite ecstatic about this interaction with a female and was convinced that he finally got himself a girlfriend. When Flora asked him to do her a favor, Khan's manly nature was unable to refuse, and he accepted her request out of generosity. In a completely different world, we see a small group being chased by some troops. The group belonged to a little princess named Ikali, and when the situation was looking bad for her, out of nowhere Khan found himself in the middle of this struggle. Khan fell down from the sky in his chair and knocked the enemy lieutenant out, doing the princess a favor. The princess decided to take Khan along with her, and after they reached a safe spot, she explained the situation to him. Not knowing anything about this world, Khan chose to tag along with the princess, but his journey got quite a bad start when he found out that Marianne was actually a guy. The journey continued regardless. And elsewhere, the lieutenant whom Khan knocked out heads back to report the situation to his leader, Iraq. He starts planning to get revenge on Khan. The princess was taking Khan to a town nearby, and on the way she tells him how she is 8 years old and is running away to avoid problems in her arranged marriage. Khan couldn't believe any of these facts. As the group is shopping for some stuff afterwards, they are attacked by Iraq's men. Khan runs around and hides away with Icardlet for a while, but in the end Marianne and Saint Lane are defeated, and Khan was the only one left to defend the princess. Despite being horribly outnumbered, Khan still wins in the end by kicking Iraq, and even though this act was a bit too cowardly, Icardlet appreciates the effort and signs Khan as her knight. When the group continues its journey, Khan's genius kick had sent Iraq to the hospital, where he woke up to the news that half of his manhood had to be removed. This imbalance shakes Iraq up, and he swears vengeance on Khan and his group. Khan was out ranting in town about how he didn't want to help Ikali when they found an Almagear sword from Iraq earlier. Ikali approached him and asked for his help so that Khaled could marry someone named Jabba. Around the same time, Iraq gathered his army and arrived in a tank to launch an attack on the town. Khan had no choice but to stand his ground. Luckily, Iraq's poor control of the machine caused them to miss shots and destroy the city, giving Khan a chance to get close. His sword suddenly started working, but he had to reset it after he stumbled during his charge. Khan's sword turned into a hammer, and he used it to smash Iraq's tank and force him into a fair duel. Iraq was a better fighter, but his imbalance caused him to miss his physical attacks. Khan seized the opportunity and defeated Iraq with a direct hammer strike. Iraq had to be taken away in a stretcher this time, and the rest of his army retreated. Khan finally agreed to join Ikali's group. And before they set off on the journey again, Khaled mentions how the capital they are moving towards might have the means Khan needs to return to his original world after the incident involving Iraq had concluded. An unknown woman is seen to be sending a blue animal on submission. Iraq wakes up at the hospital for a second time, and when the doctor reveals how his second half is also missing, now the poor guy's soul leaves his body. Khan was on his journey with the princess and her companions when on the way they came across the same animal from before. Everyone else adores the cute animal, but Khan gets heated for some reason and forces the rest of the group to move on with their journey. Iraq's troops reveal how he has taken a leave from his post for a good few days, and back at the end Khan looks to be concerned about the animal. At night, the guy was feeling bad about the poor thing, but he gets mad once again when he finds the animal in his room after waking up. Khan starts a whole commotion. Him so desperate makes the rest of the group concerned, as others wanted to keep the beast alongside them on their journey. The group decided to do simple voting for the final decision, since Khan was the only one getting all hot and bothered. The decision came in favor of the little guy, and Khan accepted to go with the flow, at least on the surface. Khan immediately started to make up plans for taking the animal out by any means possible, but he got stopped by the rest of the group and had to talk things out. After fooling around for a while, Khan finally explains that the reason he doesn't like pets is because of his allergy to them. Conforter makes the scene all emotional by telling a story from his childhood and reveals that since pets generally never liked him, he swore to not like them from a young age, as stupid as it sounded. Khan was quite firm on his beliefs, and despite the others telling him to relax, Khan still picks a fight with the pet only to face a humiliating defeat. Khan's defeat makes the animal a part of the crew.